Everyone, welcome back to my monthly budget with me series, or welcome if you're new here. If this is your first one, I do these videos every month along with a monthly reset. The monthly resets are a little bit more life focused. I talk about goals in a broad spectrum. I clean, I talk about the books that I read that month, rate the movies and TV shows that I've watched. And so it's a little bit more like lifestyle focused, but this video is very financial focused, and every month I share with you guys what I spent in the previous month, and we set a budget for the next month that aligns with my current money goals and money habits that I'm working on. So I can't believe we are already gearing up for September. I'm filming this video a little bit early, but still, like, this month flew by faster than I think any other month in the year for me. And looking at it through the lens of money, I feel like a lot of people spend more money in the summer and you're out more, the days last longer, there's more sunlight longer. And so you're like, oh, let's go grab drinks at a happy hour, let's go out to dinner, let's do this, let's go on a trip. And so I feel like summer is usually a bigger spending season for most people. For me, I feel like fall is like an extended summer because there's so many fall activities that I always want to do, and so I'm usually like doing just as much in the fall. But then when winter comes around, I feel like spending definitely goes down. Let me know in the comments if you feel like you spend more in the summer. Something I've been hearing recently is just like people spending more money in the summer months, and I'm wondering if that's the same for you guys. If you've never watched one of my budget with me's before, I wanted to give a little overview of my financial goals and what I'm working towards, why I budget every month, and also like the tools I use to do that. I have been post-grad now 2 years, and I feel like once I graduated college, I got really serious about my finances. I was working for myself full time, and I was just like, okay, I need to make sure that I'm, one, making enough to live on and spending my money wisely. And I feel like over the past 2 years, I've had a lot of highs and lows with money. I've had months where I feel like I'm on top of the world, I'm working for myself, I'm doing the thing, I'm living my best life, getting to travel and experience so many amazing opportunities. Then there's other months where I would be really down on myself and have a lot of money anxiety and just be worried, honestly. Like, I feel like a lot of us in this economy can relate to that. It's a tough time for many people, and I was definitely feeling that as well. And so that's when I got even more serious about my money habits and really tried to cut back on spending, but also make smart money decisions with where my money's going. So for example, paying off debt. I'm going to talk about in this video like the debt that I'm still paying off, how much I'm paying towards that every month. I also want to do a whole video of like my debt payoff journey because that is a huge goal for especially 2025, but I want to kind of like get the ball rolling with it at the end of this year. And I also love to invest as well. People have mixed feelings about investing while still paying off debt or building a savings or things like that. But for me, I always like to keep just a little bit in investment because they say the best thing for investing is time. And I know my future me will thank me if I start investing when I'm young and in my 20s like I have been. And for most people, including myself, investment can feel very overwhelming, intimidating, and time consuming. And so that's why I wanted to introduce you guys to actually this video sponsor, Mobi. So Mobi is an app that was actually created by ex-Morgan Stanley analyst, and it is going to help you simplify your investing. It offers straightforward and jargon-free market news and stock picks. So it's going to save you time and just give you what you need to know every day to make the best investment decisions. Mobi is great for the everyday investor. You don't have to be a finance major. They're going to give you a fair advantage of growing wealth using the secrets kept by Wall Street, but given to you all right here on your phone. Maybe you're at the point where you want to start investing money and you want some clarity about where to start, or maybe you've been investing for a while, but you're looking for a way to help you save time with your investment decisions, or maybe you just want to start making smarter financial decisions. Mobi is here to help, and we have an offer for you guys. So sign up for Mobi Premium today and get 25% off your subscription, plus an instant $25 off today using the link in my description box. Thank you so much to Mobi for sponsoring this video, and now let's continue with this budget with me. Okay, so I just pulled up my budget for August, and we are going to go through what my budget was versus what I actually spent and kind of talk through all of this. So for gas, I expected to spend $45. That's like a tank and a half for me, a tank and a quarter, actually. Depends on the week, but I ended up filling up twice, and so ended up spending $73, but my Lyft and Uber bill was lower. I budgeted $30 and only took one trip, which was $15.21. For coffee, I budgeted $40 and was pretty much right at that with $37.44. Eating out bill was a bit high. I budgeted $150, which is pretty low, I feel like. and ended up spending $208. What's interesting about this $200 is I didn't go out for any like big meals. Like there probably wasn't a meal I ate out that was over $30, maybe even $25. It was like a lot of snacks. Like I went to the movies, got candy. I went to the county fair and got fried Oreos, or the state fair. I went to, you know, an outdoor movie and got a hot dog. Like it was a bunch of little snacks and things that really added up quick, but not too much over, just about $60 over. But that works out because my groceries bill was so significantly less this month. It's literally because I had such little time to grocery shop and to cook. I was just eating a lot of like frozen things, which I'm feeling now. I don't feel my best, but I did budget $300 for groceries and I only spent $128. I was just making my groceries stretch each week because it was taking me forever to get to the grocery store. So yeah, really stretched every food item in my fridge, but I'm looking forward to next month, like going on my big grocery shopping trips, planning my meals, cooking healthy dinners at home. You know, I love doing that, and I did not get to do that very much this month. Entertainment, I budgeted $75 and spent $44. This was an outdoor movie. Oh, a ticket to the state fair was $16.50, and I can't remember. Oh, and then a fitness class was $10. For beauty, I budgeted $100 and spent $76. This was just a pedicure and getting my eyebrows done. I've been rocking the natural nails this month. I was doing all summer either press-ons or natural nails. So I did press-ons for like 3 months, and now I'm doing literally natural nails. This is crazy for me, but I've just been, again, so busy and didn't want to spend the time and money in the salon, and I've been painting them a bit myself, but they're not painted. So I feel like natural nails are coming back. Maybe I'm just saying that to make myself feel better, but I feel like I'm seeing a lot of celebrities and like really stylish girls just have plain nails, and it is cheaper. I will give them that. Shopping and personal, I budgeted $100 and I spent $153. This was 2 Amazon purchases. I had to get, I don't know what the first Amazon purchase was. That's not good. That I don't know, but I needed new sunglasses because I'm going to the beach soon, and I lost all my sunglasses. I'm a huge proponent for cheap sunglasses because I lose them, because I've had my one nice pair stolen in my life. And so I got 3 pairs for $30. Great deal in my opinion. I didn't have to buy any gifts this month. For pet, Spruce was expensive this month, okay? I budgeted $125, which is way higher than what I normally spend on him, but I ended up paying $172. He was a bit sick at the beginning of the month, so I had to buy this special food, and then I got him a cat tree, which was like a late birthday present for him, which he's been enjoying, but he like doesn't like to climb to the very top, which is funny. It's like this huge cat tree. I'm like, did I even need to buy this big one? But hopefully over time he'll enjoy it, because that was like $80 in itself. And then I bought like a new litter box and some toys, so a little bit over budget for Spruce, but that's okay. For travel, if you guys watched my August budget with me, which I did kind of in the middle of the month, I also talked about how I'm budgeting for this upcoming Disney trip in September. And I put on here that I was going to put $569 towards this trip. I think that was like one more flight and the park tickets. I ended up spending only $490, but this is the park tickets. We extended our stay by 1 night because it was actually like $25 more to go to Disney the night before and get a cheaper flight than like flying out the next day. That Friday flight was just so expensive. So we added a night, and then I paid for my flights with points. So this is literally just park tickets for the 3 days and then 1 extra night at the hotel for myself. And like I said, I paid for the flight with my credit card points. You guys know I love paying every expense I ever have on a credit card so that I get the points for it. Obviously, I pay my credit cards off every single month in full, but it allows me to have enough points where I could probably buy like 4 more flights with the points that I have between my Amex Business and my Chase Sapphire Preferred card. So if you ever are interested in looking into great cards, I've been having these 2 for 2 years and I love them. I'll link them in the description box, but of course, do your research, decide if it's a smart financial decision for you to add another credit card to your portfolio or not. You guys know yourself best, but if you're looking for a new card, I love these. Okay, and then the last expense I had was $100 for other. There really wasn't anything this month that didn't fall into one of the other categories, so $0 there. And guys, we came out $200, about $200 under budget. I had budgeted for myself all these expenses being $1,634, and I ended up only spending $1,398. Like I said, I will say that I have a few more days left in the month, and I'm expected to spend probably some more buy some more coffee or like a few snacks and stuff out. So I probably will be closer to like $1,500 by the official end of the month, but still I think pretty good saving money here. Okay, so let's move over to bills. My internet went up $5 this month. It's $70 total, but I split it with my roommate. So I guess I could put it's $35 here, whatever. But rent is $14.67. I need to change this now because it's just has gone up since we re-signed our lease. My pet insurance, electricity, this month was $119, and then divided by 2, that was about $60 each for me and my roommate. So expensive keeping our apartment cool. It's just been so hot out in Tennessee. And we paid that. Water was, oh, this is where I put the wrong thing. Water was like $10 this month. ClassPass, Apple, and Spotify all paid. Okay, let's go into the debt portion. So fun. So if you guys saw, I think it was 2 budget with me's ago, I talked about how now that I'm making a little bit more money with my part-time job being a content creator for this local brand, I decided that I want to take that extra money and really work on paying off my debt. So these are above my minimum payments. My minimum payments every month on my student loans is $161. My minimum payment on my car is $338. And so I increase each of these a little bit to try and work on paying them both off. Again, I'm going to do I want to do a whole video on my debt journey, and I think I may use like the avalanche formula, which is like paying off your biggest debt, which right now is my car payment first, and then moving to your smaller one. So I'm going to get into that in that video, but this is actually my first month being able to put this little bit of extra money on top of my debt payments. So I did put $200 towards my student loans and $500 towards my car payment, which is very, very exciting, and I'm really proud to say that I did that. Okay, so here is a little expense breakdown. Travel is my biggest expense this month by far, which makes sense because I'm putting so much towards that trip that's going to be happening in September, and I'll be putting even more towards it next month in September, that I've been really looking forward to it and been aware that it's coming up. So I mentioned this in the comments on my last video, but moving forward in 2025, I want to start doing sinking funds for like my vacation and maybe gifts and things. And so I'm gonna do another video showing me setting up my sinking funds, just so I have that money like already set aside and I add to it a little bit each month. So it's not these huge chunks coming out of my monthly expenses. It's kind of like set aside in a separate savings account, and I just pull for it when I go on these trips, if that makes sense. If you guys know sinking funds, then you know they're pretty popular. Okay, otherwise I feel pretty good about this. Pet, again, was a little bit more than I wanted, but it'll go down next month. September. Okay, delete this. And I'm gonna uncheck these real quick because I haven't paid them yet, obviously, for the next month. I'm just gonna adjust these because really it shouldn't be that much different, but we're gonna adjust as we go. So for gas, I'm gonna keep it at 45. Lyft and Uber, I'm going to change to, well, I guess actually in travel is where I'll include Lyft and Uber for that. Coffee, I feel like I'm gonna move it up to 60 because I know I'm like, when I'm at Disney and stuff in September, I'm gonna be getting coffee out. And eating out as well, I'm going to adjust. Here's my little trip budget here. I put $300 for meals just on this trip. And so, and for Uber, I put 50. I'm gonna actually make this, my Lyft and Uber 75 because I'll be getting those Ubers to and from the airport. And eating out, I'm gonna raise to $400. And that seems so much. September's gonna be an expensive month because I have a friend coming in and we're going to Disney. So I have a friend coming into town to Nashville, and I know we'll be eating out and going out then. I think I'm gonna even raise it higher, guys. I'm gonna give myself 500. I'm just going to really be honest with myself and be like, I know it's gonna be an expensive month, but that means that I'm gonna try to lower my budget for other things in other categories. So like groceries, I'm gonna bring down to $225. I know that's kind of a random number. Entertainment, I'm gonna move down to 50 because outside of this big trip, I don't know what else I would be doing. Beauty, I'm not gonna get my nails done or anything, so I probably may get my eyebrows done, so I'm gonna make that $25. Shopping and personal, I'm going to raise to $150. Gifts, It is my best friend's birthday in September, and so I'm gonna put a little bit of a gift budget there, whether I get her drinks out or something while she's visiting me. We'll have that there. For Spruce, I'm gonna lower this down to $75. And then travel, let me go back here of what I still need to buy. I still need to buy these lightning lanes. And then also the rest of our hotel. So $409 is still what I need to spend for this trip. So I'm gonna put that, oh, that was in the wrong spot. We're looking at a high month, so I'm gonna take away this other category, or I'm just gonna bring it down to $25. Again, it kind of just depends at the end of the month if something doesn't fit in one of these categories, but we're gonna try to keep the rest of my spending for the month outside of when my friend's in town and my Disney trip to be low, so that I don't feel as bad or guilty about spending so much while I'm, you know, on these trips and having fun. So that's kind of how I look at it. That's kind of how I break it down in my head. Still keeping my car payment and everything the same. And so yeah, that is my expected budget for September. So I hope you guys enjoyed this September budget with me. Let me know if there's another aspect of these videos that you want to see it in these every month. Be excited for more money focused videos coming. I also have been posting some what I spend in a week's on my Instagram and TikTok, my personal pages. And so if you want like short form financial content, I've been posting some there, which is really fun. And so you can go check that out. I love you guys so much. Again, make sure to check out Mobi, the investment app that makes it so easy to understand what's going on in the market. And I'm gonna have that link in the description box for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.